Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. I'm President, and today we're back with some more SpellRogue. Today we're going to try and do our ultimate descent on another character, and that is kind of going to be the plan. We're just going to force stuff in particular ways, really, more than anything else as well. And I want to go with sort of a bunch of rolls and stuff, and that's the way we're going to kind of like put it, right? This is such a good one with the -1 on it that I think it's like the only way to kind of build this stuff, but let's try like a countdown thing, I'm thinking. Yeah. Let's try a countdown build, I would say. Getting critical on the second turn. Now, let's go. I want to try a full-on countdown build, and if we can get that to work, we can get that to work. Rewrite Reality seems really good with a countdown build, except the fact that we've kind of got second battle out has no spell rules. That seems good. Don't want to lose a spell. I can take that, then go with this. Yeah. Having Shade Armor seems fine. The Rewrite Reality with the Manifold is way too good, so that's kind of what we want to go with that. And I guess we're going to the left then to try and min-max everything along this side. But yeah, I've been trying lots of different runs, and I've kind of like recorded every single one of them, but some don't see the light of day for obvious reasons, and other ones do. So that is kind of the thing to watch out for, I should say. Up there then. Increase by 4 for the first cast each turn. Well, not much else I can do now. But yeah, so we're going to try and like force a bunch of stuff to happen, really. Can't choose to get that into the reroll. Like, that's -10 to a countdown. That's insane. Not that it really matters, you know. Gain armor. Oh, it gained 4. I was thinking then, like, what happened there? I could have hit that one. But yeah, Shade Armor is a bit of an annoying thing, which is, again, don't know why I picked it up, but I did. So, it's just what you do. Give me more armor here. Put that in there. Do that again. And again. And again. But yeah, so we're going to try and figure stuff out with whatever comes our way, really. And this is also triggering the countdown effects as well for rolling die, so we are rolling. Ooh, more countdown. I mean, that seems kind of cool, but it really isn't. This is kind of interesting. I want, like, X effects, right? That's kind of what I want. This is, like, really good armor early. Yeah, okay, we'll take it. Brimstone can be useful. I get 1s and 2s, so I can actually put it in there, get some good armor out of it, and maybe, like, kind of, like, force interesting stuff to happen. Plus, it also gives me some way to kind of, like, watch over all the other stuff that's happening. This guy is going to be a problem, because he always deals poison damage and stuff, so let's try and force that guy to be a little bit out there. Then again, deal this damage to this guy, and do that damage to that guy, spread it out a bit, and then doesn't really matter what I do with the rest of it. Instant 7 that guy. Don't want to deal with his poison shenanigans. Roll that. Roll this one. Roll it again. Get a 1. 3 to you. Roll this. Put that in. Do damage there. Now I guess we're done, but I can get armor, so we'll gain it. Yeah, I'm liking this sort of style, as we should say. course. This is already working out in my favor in a nice way as well, so, you know. I can actually do one more chip damage, so let's do that. I was like, yeah, do 1 damage. Oh, a 2 gives me 4 armor there, so that's good. Put that in there, it does trigger that. And that triggers, that's a kill on this thing. And then... we'll try and force stuff to happen. Now, other countdown stuff and things like that would be pretty good, but... just kill it. I'm trying to use this to get good rerolls. It does set up for this thing here, because every dice roll we get the countdown thing. Okay, the Affliction Potion is really good. The Shard, that goes straight into here. Let me do that. Now, I can force the countdown effect to trigger on very particular spells. If we want to. 7. Which I feel like could be fine. Love how that keeps triggering on there. Just why, game? I wanted to do more damage, but I guess I can't. So. I love the amount of ones I end up having there. Gain armor from that thing then. And roll these. I mean, I get good defense, right? So there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. I just need some way to do more damage early. Like, this is probably the worst fight I probably could have to start with. Just because the way that it's fallen, right? So I can do that, and I just deal the 7, and that's it. I mean, I do get, like, good defense. I'm trying to get the weakness on this. I'm okay, I guess. Man, because that landed on there, I'm actually having trouble. Kill damage. That's now 15, so we can almost defend. Put that down first. Did not get the roll I wanted, but fine. I'm getting there. The issue is I think I'm going to get like all the Ignite stuff happening to me beforehand. Woo! Yeah, those fights, I need something that scales power, or at least like gives me more and more damage over the course of a run. That would seem cool, but doesn't really work. This at least could give me power scaling. Yeah, I guess I'll try and take that. Put this in, then put that in, so at least we have the critical if we need it. Deal damage. X effects get +1, which would counteract... Oh, no, we haven't got that. Okay, so that could be something useful. Well, we got our, like, an X effect build, so there is also that, plus spell choices, which would stop that from happening. It doesn't make a difference in that. But the Kaarrrll's memory, for the scaling on that, is just, like, kind of a necessity, I think. Right? The healing on there would be pretty good. The crescendo is interesting. The amalgamate I would like. Because that also can kind of work. I think I want to take this regen potion immediately. If I take amalgamate now, it's kind of like me just saying we're going pure defense. We're just going to deal with the repercussions of that. So that fits in there. We don't care about this or rolling die. This is all my defense stuff, so we can get like ones and stuff as well with the overflow of this maybe, and maybe triggering this. Do we get rid of Sizzle then based upon that? And just rely on Kaarrrll's memory to keep dealing more and more damage over time. And then get like Iron Guards to help out with more defense. I'll try it. This is so dumb. So mana purification will always trigger Ashfall is the way, which give me weakness, and yeah. We'll see how it goes for a fight. Might as well throw in the towel early if we're gonna do like a whole entire rerun of this. Oh, this fight. Great. Brilliant. Just what you wanted to see. I'll do this because that triggers that immediately, so that's fine. Let's put that and that in there so we can hold them together. Put that in there. And I guess you roll the Ashfall. Get as much of that as possible. I'm going to drink this potion. And then gain this from there. So yeah. I can also trigger that. That gives me 4. That and that gives 4 as well. I gain 5 armor from this. And it's 6 damage next turn. Put that in there, get a 1 back, do it again. Get a 3, that triggers this immediately. Do that and that into there. Get a 6 to trigger that immediately again. They all get a weakness. This is just actually really good. Like, the setup of this is working a lot better than I thought it would do, you know? So I can do this into that, and then put that 5 in there and get full amount defense. So now we're at 8. I think that and that can go in there. Use that to trigger this. Get a 1 back. That goes in there. Get a 2. That goes in there, triggers that. Do that again. Have all the weakness. This gives me more value. That goes in there. That and that can go in there. Merge them together to get the 4 to give me 9 armor. I come up with some of the dumbest build ideas. This is hilarious. Yeah, that and that go in there. Triggers the 5, which technically we can put into here to roll these. Can't do much of the 3, so we'll roll that. Maybe we'll get like 2 good dice out. We get a 1 back, put that in there. It's another 5. Which can go straight into this for 11, and that goes in there to get me the weakness and that, and I get that in there for 4. And this thing just dies to Kaarrrll's memory. Kaarrrll! Yes, we're gonna do a dumb build. Let's do a dumb build, why not? Do we just heal here? Yeah, stuff it. Let's go all in. We'll heal up. This is not something you should be doing ever, but I am doing it because it's funny to me. That one can go in there. Get a 4 out of that, so that does trigger this again. Put that one in there. That and that can go in there to get them merged, and then give me 5 defense. And you can start by chipping away. 6 straight away. Get the weakness going. Put that in there with the 6. Well, that in there. Rolls into that. That goes into there. That rolls in there. That's a 1. 3 more. I get a good amount of defense and stuff, so like I shouldn't really worry that much. I don't actually need to do anything here. I'm just wasting time, to be honest, more than anything else. So just pass, hold that off. Instant trigger there. Ooh. So just use that. Roll you. 6 back. Then... I guess we'll do this, because we have a good chance of getting more defense from that way. So yeah, like, having this have more charges would be pretty good, I think. If that's the next thing I would like. Whether that is a good idea, I do not know. Use that again. There we go. Oh no, it took so many of my things from there. Because like I confuse these to always get like a 6 or something to trigger this. Like even though I don't have one. And then we got this to get other stuff as well. There's no point putting it in there. We can just get more from that as well. So here we can put that and that for a 5. Which then goes into here for 11 armor. So this is dead. This is taking a lot of damage. So do this first. Roll that. 6, cool. Put that in there. And I guess we do that and that. Put that in there. You get a 1 back, so it goes in there. Now this thing can't get any defense, so as long as we defend enough, it's dead in a few turns. How interesting. How interesting. Gains 1 power from that. This is actually probably the most useless one I could have got that turn, so yeah. 1 and a 1 and a 4. I still got enough defense. That's hilarious. I know you guys are probably really annoyed with me doing this thing like this, but this is just kind of hilarious to me, right? Do the 6 again. So we can do the 2 and this one to get a 3. That goes in there, and this goes in there to get 7. What's that? 20. So he's, yeah, dead in 2 turns. Like, the main thing I think is really good is the fact that I can do 10 there. Put that in there, get the trigger on it. Thinking this, and I'm still got like enough to do here and here. It was a clean fight. Like, what more can I say? Give me anything really defensive and I might be laughing all the way to the bank here. Interesting. Mutilation, I think, is terrible. Furnace is kind of interesting, but I don't think so. We'll see what we get from here. The ether dye stuff could be pretty cool. That's terrible. I don't have enough to mess around with that. I'm going to roll that first, see what else we get. I don't deal damage through weakness, so that's kind of like fine. Gaining more stats, getting more to me could be cool. I'll take the weakness die because I'm like, I don't really do much else in regards to damage. Roll these, and yeah, Phoenix Ward, I guess. Here. Like, if I get Dice Destruction alongside this, then this just keeps scaling infinite defense, which is kind of like my payoff card. Didn't really get very many good upgrades though, which is a bit of a problem, but we can probably deal with that. Choose to gain a rare spell, I will take that. No, I think we've got to reroll these because I can't take this because that would end up killing me. That's kind of 3, 7. This is terrible as well. Though it actually kind of works fine, really. Like, don't want to take that. We take that as well. We're at 8. I don't kill anything first turn, so that's fine. That's terrible. I can't get this still, which is a nightmare. Yeah, I guess we're rolling. Rage is nope. End of third turn, take... End of every third turn, nope. Take that. That. Lose a spell? Let's get that rare spell, though. Dice limit of 4. I'm going to break that. I guess every 4 die becoming that could be fine, and then we'll lose a spell as well. And if we're losing a spell, what are we getting rid of? Probably like Iron Guard, maybe. That can be really good if we get it set up properly. I'm going to take it. So these two work really well together anyway. Iron Guard is kind of... It's useful and useless. Right? The rewrite reality is really good. Amalgamate's really filling in the gaps and stuff. Iron Guard's just there as filler, so I guess we'll lose it. And then put Phoenix Ward in, I guess. And then build up maybe that Dice Destruction stuff. I can't believe we're actually going for the whole thing here. It's just funny to me, right? And we still took the curse anyway, so we the Vex, so it's like, eh. So use the 5 first. Drill that into a 2. Oh, that and that can merge, I guess. That triggers that. That will also trigger that. The 1 can go in there. And then that and that can go in there. And good old Kaarrrll will slowly chip away at my opponents. This is going to be a very long run. That is all I'm going to say on this. it's going to be such a long run. It's going to be ridiculous. Roll. That and that can go in there. That can go in there. Now what happens if I put 2 enchanted die? That one takes priority. Cool. Nice to know. I'm always interested in figuring that stuff out. Trigger that first. That one that can go in there. That's that. But yeah, good old Kaarrrll is going to suit, you know, do me well, I believe. Wow. This and this. 6 triggers out. That and that should at least give me a good split. That 2 can go in there. We'll trigger this with that 3. That goes in there. I mean, the main thing is the fact that this is actually kind of working in a way I didn't really expect it to, you know? Lots of 1s, cool. Good defense there. Trigger that in there. Because I honestly thought that I'd be, you know, having to worry, but as long as I got like good defense, and maybe we can get like, oh yeah, I can actually just leave dice at the end of a turn, can't I? I did forget about that. I did forget about that. We can do a lot of stuff. Do we need to take that? I guess we can go for that, because like the more relics I have, the better off we're going to be. The shop would be nice as well, though. And I can't go to shop and that. I guess relics are kind of like my be-all or end-all, but the shop is kind of important. Although I have to go to this thing if I want to take that shop. And an early shop is kind of useless to me at the moment. And yeah. Because I don't actually deal damage myself. Just this deals the damage, so like triggering these is kind of really nice. Turn that and that to a 4. Which means I can use this again. Get a 1 back. So that goes in there, that can trigger that, and that can go in there. Could have used them again, but I'm like, I already got enough defense, so like, why would I bother? Like here, I don't actually need to do anything, so I could just allow this to stack. Oh, that's funny. That can go in there. We get 3 back. I should have waited to trigger the other one. Roll you. Get you in there. Roll that one. That and that. Go again. Yeah, just keep stacking this up. And then I can have my oh panic button afterwards. Oh, this is actually a lot cooler than I thought it would be. So yeah, I can just do this now. I'm just getting all the armor I ever need. And then like set the rest of the stuff up and just have like whatever I want triggering. Yeah. And the Phoenix Ward will just be the one spell that gives me everything I ever need. 2, which doesn't make a difference. Put that in there. And then that goes in there. I forgot that could happen with Phoenix Sword. I have dumb moments sometimes, I really do. Yeah, and I guess the other day allows me to trigger the small stuff, so like I don't have to worry about all that, you know. Like the Vex is actually pretty good for me in the same way that I'm using it anyway. So we just do this and this, get the defense, and then, yeah. Allow it to just disappear into the ether. Okay. You all wanted a done, but we don't need critical, so you can throw that away. Health loss I don't worry about. Ooh, magma skin. And that could be pretty useful for dealing damage back if we want it. I'll pick it up because it is actually pretty good. There is the other thing that gave me dice destruction, but we'll leave that for now. We now have that, so into this fight. Entropy's grip. Every 16 dice roll, destroy a random die. Actually, that works out for me in the build that we got, but I gain the shards, so I can put the other thing in. So yeah, that goes in there. Reforge now goes in, so we're all set on that front. This is the dumbest build I've ever come across. Okay, this is probably one of the fights that might be a bit of a problem. Fair enough. Cool. I can't put that in there. I can do that. I had defended, so... Yeah, because that will give me more die every time I destroy die, and... Oh, this is going to be so dumb. So, like, if I do this into this, I get the 5 back, and then roll that, to get all the defense and stuff. That triggers that to weaken them all. I lose a die. I gain a die back. Guess put the 6 in, do that, another 3. That goes in there. So this and that. Now, Manifold should take priority. It does. That goes in there for 8 armor, I guess. We trigger that for 3. Only if I had another way to deal damage to everything at the end of a turn, you know? I hate the fact they keep giving me these stupid stuff, but... You know. There goes Can't Be Choosers, right? A 3 and a 3 for that. That goes in there. That triggers that. That goes there. One can go there. Roll. My real question is like, if I do this, and then I can get more die. Oh, that's dumb as anything. Cool. Use those together, get a 2. Put that in there to get 4 back. That's a 5. Straight away just go into there. Roll all of those die. A 3 and a 3. Put that in there, and then allow all those die to get destroyed. Getting 6 more for next turn. Yeah, and as long as I defend every single turn, I think I'm alright. That's 6 die, so take them. And guess that goes in there. That goes there. That again. Dun, 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 dun. And then we'll save one, and then we'll complete the rest. Yeah, I generally think like this... Like, I don't think I can actually, like, ruin myself that badly. Which is kind of funny when you kind of are thinking about it, right? And the thing is, then, like, if I get, like, the good stuff that I want, like a 2 here, that I just go into that to get the 5s, then go straight to here, and then roll all the dice I want. And then our dice get destroyed at the end of a turn if I got enough defense. It's going to be a long journey, I will admit that. Oh, that triggered. Very nice. What's the 3? No, that 3 doesn't go in there. That 3 goes in there first. Do that again. Roll that 2. Get a 1. Put the 1 in there. I have a 3 here and a 3 here to get more defense. And I guess we leave it. So Kaarrrll's memory is the 14 damage. 16 damage. Use that first. Do that again. Put that one in there. Do that again. Lacerate actually works out against that anyway, so it's just kind of like, okay, 9 die. And just do 2 4s. Pass turn. I would advise anyone that is watching this, please watch this on like double tide or double speed or something maybe. I don't know. I just want to be fair to you guys and not make you watch this as the way I'm doing it, because you'll be here all day. And put the 3 in there so we can force that to happen. Let's get a 5 for next time, yeah. Because now, like, Lacerate just saves me every single turn. I don't even need to worry about anything else, but... You know, we still will. Ooh, and get a 4. There you go. Ooh, a 1. Ah, finally, a 2 for a 5. That's a 6, that's a 6, and I guess we'll just pass the turn, really? How about that? 3 and 3. That goes in there. Okay. I think upgrading the Phoenix Sword to just give me more defense early is going to be the way to go. Just because as long as I can cast it, I'm actually laughing. And I guess 6 goes in there as well. That 2 is a reroll. That 6 goes in there. So yeah, like, this is the hilarious thing, is I get this, and I can just go, okay. So I didn't get everything I wanted. Now I got a 5. I roll 11 die. And then I should get, like, at least 2 3s somewhere to do that. I guess we'll weaken everyone again. And then like a 2 or a 3 in here. Do that. I think Brimstone is the weakest one I got now. Oh look. My favourite thing to do. Put that one there. We get the 5. Nice. So that one goes there. And that rolls there. That's a 4. That's another 4. And now we'll pass turn. And I think Kaarrrll's memory just kills and wins the game, right? Yeah. We're going to be here all day in these fights. I will try and avoid as many fights as I have to. Just give me more armor immediately. But that's our countdown. No, that'll be ruin me, that will. Give me more die is irrelevant. Maybe the merge dealing a bit of damage would be a point of contention. Now, let's make this more flexible. Yeah. Make that more flexible. And pick this up. Each turn, gain a radiant. That seems pretty useful. Gain power at the start of battle. Do we need the radiant? I don't think so. Let's roll. See how else we can get. The last 8 spells is ever happening. On turn 2, roll 2. All Banefire hits enemies. Start battle, gain 2 Banefire. Okay, give me any way to gain Banefire. We got the Morph rune. Guess we're skipping. I mean, I could put it to something and disenchant it, but I'm like, eh. Any way to gain Banefire is what I want now. Okay. So, as we're taking no damage this first turn, the best thing I can do is just try and duplicate some die. If I could, but I can't, so we'll just, yeah. Buck this up to 5, get that up to 10, and start doing the things you want to do. So, let's put that and that in there to get to 3, so then trigger this. That's a 1, that can go in there. That's a 2, then this can go in here. Man, that seems really good. Roll this one as well, so another 3. Guess I'll put that and that in there, and trigger that and that, get 10, which is enough for the whole thing. Get 2 Banefire that hits everything, and this just hits everything. So we basically start with this being at 2. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, that's terrible, because, yeah. I see the problem now, is the fact that this will basically take the hit, then this takes less damage. But if we get scaling, we get scaling, so... do this first. Go to that. Roll this die. That 3 goes there. That 6 can now go in there. That's kind of a nightmare. Get that, put that in there. Oh no, this now should kill them off anyway. Interesting. Now, let's hit the dice first. And don't need to worry about that then. So, this. That again. And then once more. We're getting there, we're getting there. Yep. And that's 6. And do it again. That keeps me stable, and I don't need to worry about anything else, so yeah. What I have to do is just get enough defense. Like, that is just literally it. Do that first then. Get my 5. Well, that and that can go in there. 2 in there. Roll that. There you go, 6. This is probably one of the dumbest runs I've ever come up with, and I will admit this is going to take ages. But if it wins, I'm a genius. You know. Like, if I win, I am a genius. And do another 4. There you go. Back to that. Use. Down in there. Another 6. And a 3. What more can you ask for, hey? Man, that's a lot of rupture I just got given. Anyway. I can go in there. Let's generate a 6, so we actually have one to use. I can go in there, roll the 1. 6. Can't use a 6, but we do have a 4 and a 4. That should be enough. Ooh. Cool indeed. 5 and 5. Yeah, I don't think I need to worry about anything else. So we'll do a 4, put a 6 in there. Just get it gone. That 4 can go in there. That 1 can go there. So 2, we get another 5. We don't need it. So yeah. A silly, silly run. I am kind of going through the motions, I will admit that. Ooh, Flame Surge. Yes. Yes, please. Goodbye, Brimstone. You did well. Magma Skin, you can go as well. Oh no, I should have probably kept those. Choosing a spell. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Take that then. Over me. Three, 2, 1. Okay. So I had to answer a phone call, so let us continue. Let's see how we do. I am not fully defended just yet, so we will figure that out first. That's good enough. There we go. Now we're set with defense, we can just do this. Oh, I should also look for Flame Surge stuff to get Vampire going. Look, 2 1s. Brilliant. Well, that can go there first, so we can do this. I can generate a 5, so we should hold back. No, we don't. Do that, put that in there. We get a 6. I guess I'll put the 1 in here. I think that's the first time I took damage in ages. Okay, so get the dice first. Always get the dice first. No matter what it is, just get the dice. That goes in there as well. That's a 1 and a 1. Then we get the Vampire set up. And that could get a 4 and a 5. We don't really care about it. We're not fully defended, so let's roll the 4s. 3. That's another 3 in there, which gives me a 6. Should do that. That can go in there. And we don't have 3s, but I can generate one by doing that. And then can't do anything else, so do this and this. Like, this scaling with the Banefire and this also scaling is pretty good. Just get the dice now. Oh, I should have looked at that first. Yeah. Put 2 in. It's a 1 and a 1. And that can be a 4, which you can put into here to roll dice. The same again. Gives you more defense. Which you can't do anything with. But yeah, I mean, we scale, right? Like that's the main thing, is that we scale pretty well. Just do this and that. Do this immediately. Do that and that. Put that in there. Get a 2 back. Can't really afford to do that. I would like to take the 3, but I guess that's going to become a 1. That and that can go in there. I'll do that with the 2. Do that with the 1. 6, nice. That goes the Ashfall. And that gives me the 1 back. Okay. I think I'm going to have the better setup for this immediately, because I'm having issues with what I want to do. So, I'm probably relying on doing the other stuff more than I should do. I don't have enough dice to be able to trigger everything else I want to do. It's like here, for instance, I'm having trouble defending because the fact that I was a bit too greedy early. So that and that goes in there. I love I have the crit, though. See, this is where it's just kind of like, oh, what do I do? Use this. Do that and that. That'll trigger a 1 to come through. So I can do this and that to get the 5 going. That at least give me 2 more die. That 3 triggers that for the defense and everything else. That'll trigger that. That can roll into there. We get the 3 back. Put that in there. That and let's roll that. Yeah, I think we do this every other turn then, so we can save some die. I will drink a potion here as well. I think that's the best way about it. Trigger that. Trigger that. Roll that. Trigger it again. Roll that. Yes, that 6 can go in here, and this can go in there. That 6 gives 1. That goes in there. We'll save a 2, just get the merge going. That's a kill. Oh, this build is so dumb. I don't get any spells, that's fine. Receive a curse. That actually seems really good. Because that also automatically triggers the thing I wanted to trigger, right? Yeah. It's only once. And the extra dice means I get more dice destruction and all that cool stuff as well. So any more dice destruction for me, guys. Any more. Choose to gain a rest spell. Lose? No, we don't want to lose that. That's way too good for us to have. Boss battles start with 6 power. Guess that's fine. And enemies start with that, or every second turn, receive 1 sap. Gain round warp. I think the wound die is fine. Pick that up, and then like I don't really want the round warp. I just think we'll have to accept one on this to keep the rare, to get a rare spell, and maybe we get something like pretty good. Power is irrelevant. Firestorm is interesting, but I don't care about it. I'm gonna re-roll here. Maybe get something pretty decent. Health loss. Destroy all die. Deal 5 damage per one destroyed. Reclamation is interesting, but I don't lose health. That does roll dice. I lose 3 health to do it. I don't gain that back. I think we just take the detonation just in case. Like, it may not fit in the build right now, but it could end up doing it. Unless, like, I've got to make sure I have, like, other stuff going on to be able to do the things I want to be able to do. So maybe not. We'll go here first, then we'll worry about where the next corner we need to go around is. These guys. The ones I generally hate the most. So, anyway. That goes in there. That goes there. We have a 5 already. Well, we can set that up. Let's roll that. Cool, we have a 6. So that goes in there. Do that and that. And roll this with extra armor and pass the turn. Lose 2 die, we get that. The flame surge is still around. Okay, set that up. And again. And again. Roll that. Let's get a 1. So we can put this in here. Get my 5 to get 4 dice. And then... So it's either we use the Phoenix Ward or we set up defense on this, right? That just pays for itself, so get the maximum value. So we do that and that, and then put like a 3 in here. This is probably the most dangerous fight I'm going to have on repeat as well, so use that first. Roll that. Cool. 1 and 1. Put that in there. Use the 3. Roll another 3. Get that. Get the defense from there. And then we'll put 2 here. No, yeah. And then 1. It takes 6, but it's fine. I guess. Trigger that. Then that and that go in there. We use that to go in there, get the dice. Four. Okay, so a 2 and a 2 can trigger that to go there to get more armor. That 5 can go in there. 3 and a 3. Gain that armor and then this. Oh no, my bad. It's alright though, it's alright. We still win next turn. That's probably one of the worst fights I probably could have had. Man, I hate those things. They're absolute nightmare. What else do we get then? Gain a power, lose 2 health. Yeah, don't really care. I'll take it though because it gets it out the rotation. To the next battle, I guess, and then we try and take this guy on. Yeah, I guess so. See what else is in the shop. Maybe we'll get like good relics or something. Something that allows us to gain Banefire for free would be nice every turn. So the good thing about this is like once we're set up, we technically kill everything on this, right? I think the only issue is this thing doing that, which I really can't deal with, so... the 3 can go in there. We use the 4. Let's go there. Set the Banefire up. Gain more armor and just pass turn. Now, having an extra die to start with will still be pretty good, so I gotta think about that. That and that go in there, and leave those to get destroyed. Okay. I think I am in a good spot. I am in a good spot. So put a 1 in there and re-roll it, then I guess. That and that can merge together. They give me a 5, which will give me lots of dice. Did not get a 6 though. We got a 3 which in there first, so that can go in there as well. That's 2 1s. And I'll pop in a 3 in here. Those get destroyed. Yes, like by the time we get to a certain stage, like I will get to like wipe a lot of these just out anyway. Like no trouble. So this thing just dies without doing anything. So if attacks don't care, 15's power, that's now done. This is dealing damage, so is this. So let's figure those out first. Oh. Okay, another 5. Use that 5 immediately here. That's a 3, can go in there. And a 4. Go there. May die. A 1 and a 1. Not quite defended. So 4 and a 4. There we go. And then they're all dead to the spell next turn, right? Yeah. So, I will meme build every single chance I get from this point onwards. Ooh, fragmentize. Ooh, inescapable. That actually works for my build. would mean that I would need to get rid of something else to kind of put it in, but it is probably like one of the better ones to get. We'll see what we get from here first. Turn 2, gain a Fortify, that's actually pretty useful. On a 5 roll, gain 2 block. I do roll lots of dice, so both these are pretty interesting. A 10th spellcast, apply place 2 dazed to targets. And Just is actually really good. I might take that. Volcanic Power, we can just disenchant. Sun Shield as well, I think is also get rid of. Detonation. Hey, I'm having fun with this dumb build, so we're going to keep playing with a dumb build. Why not? That would eventually cast itself for free. But, like, I don't really need the power. This could be pretty good, just, like, getting something. But we'll continue to roll. Enemy death. Every 10 spells cast of 7 damage to all. Remaining block is converted into Fury after enemy actions. Well, I mean, if I ever get the upgrades... I'm taking that. It's just way too good for like the fun stuff I want to do. I'll take the Echo Potion as well, because why not? We're going straight into this guy, and then we'll go to the right. And then hopefully we'll have a good time against the final boss. Okay, this dude. I am not a fan of this. This is going to go terribly for me. Roll that. Let's do that again. Let's get 2 1s. Let's set that and that up. And then roll some more defense because no reasons. And then just sacrifice everything here. Right? Yeah. Faded. I hate it so much. It's really frustrating. And the problem is I can't get rid of it because it's like on him is the issue. So I just need to be smart about what we're doing. Not cast that is the main thing as well. All this. Use this first. We get 2. Do it again. A 6. Guess we've got to do this to trigger that. Get that and that. I'm not defended though. Not much I can do though. So, take the hit. Really? Lands on the same spells again, just to make sure I can't do what I want. Silly game. No, we roll the 3. Roll the 3. That gives me a 6. I can go in there. That and that gives me more. We're fully defended, so I should just leave whatever we get. I will put that in there when I... because I get 1 dice back anyway. The fact that this is still getting triggered by the fade is really what's bothering me the most, right? And put that in there. Like, eventually I'll have enough damage where we do end up taking this guy out, but right now it's just like, this is kind of ridiculous. If I use this, does it get rid of them all? No, it doesn't. Okay, completely pointless then. Do this now while I can. Can't get any more defense, so I have to hit that. I'm really disappointed that this build has failed just because of this one stupid mechanic. 1 and 1. Like, that's the only reason I think I failed this. 4 defense, you get a 5, put that in there. Trigger that, just put 1 back. Put that in there, 6. Do that again, because again the weakness is actually pretty useful. Let's use this. Trigger it twice. And I can go in there. I swear, Faded just lands on all the awkward stuff every single time. Again, I don't actually need to do anything here. So that would turn that into something else, which I don't really want. This lowers that to a 5. So that and that is good enough. That's all my defense I need for this turn. That now triggers, so that's fine. Do that again. Put that in there. Do I get 2? Wait, do get a 2. Put that in there. Reroll that. And use this. On that. I was gonna say, do I have like 2 3s or something? I can't believe it! Yeah, have it, Depleting Presence guy. I actually beat you. We take that potion. I can't believe I actually beat that. That does gain me Banefire. And deals damage. I have this as well, so, but I think we just go Amalgamate for that instead. Because now I can deal damage a different way. And we'll go this way to get healing. I have to get healing now. This is so stupid. Upgrade a spell. Yeah, why not? That got it, which got extra thing. Okay, so I can get... Yeah, I guess the crown would have been better. Oh, this fight. This is the power one, fury one, okay. Okay, so we've got to watch out for that. That goes there first. Trigger that. They'll get reduced. Get you over there. That can go in there. That'll get me up 1. I am not quite defender, but now I will be. And I guess I'll put this one in there. Get 2 die in this thing. And we've got to make sure we just defend as much as we can. So we'll start off by doing that. Roll that into there. Roll that into there. I can put this in there, turn that and that in there, then get that and that to set me up to give me as much defense as possible. And we take the hit. The weakness at the back and the, yeah, is that scaling? That's BS. Who's that? Sounds about right. Roll those. A 3. I can make a 3. And then we just end turn here. Do this immediately. That 3 goes in there. So there's that 6. The main thing is the weakness applies here. A 1 and a 1. Got plenty of 4s, so I can't gain anything from these, but... this is so frustrating. I'm annoyed. Oh, that was such a good run as well. Oh, I'm still putting this on the channel. That was absolutely brilliant. I loved that run. That was just like 2 horrible fights I come against that generally I was like, I shouldn't have beaten the first one, to be honest. Like, that was just it. But yeah, fun run. I'm gonna put that in the good old memos. We're gonna meme it up. But yeah. Bit disappointed we didn't get the win, but still, I think that's kind of a fun thing to do and see when I get these stupid runs like that, and I get to, you know, have fun with the memes as well, and it's pretty good. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, do leave a like, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.